Hello my dear students, welcome to my class. In previous video we have discussed about translation. Now we will be discussing about the regulation of gene expression. Regulation of gene expression refers to a very broad term that may occur at various levels. Considering that gene expression results in the formation of a polypeptide, it can be regulated at several levels. Before studying about gene expression, let us recall what are genes. A gene is a part of DNA that codes for a particular protein. DNA is the information database of the cell and exists within the cell nucleus. It carries all the important genetic instructions that produce proteins required by our cells. Each gene carries a particular set of instructions, which is usually in coded format. We have discussed about this in previous videos, that each gene carries a particular set of instructions which is usually in the coded format, used for an accurate function or for a distinct protein. The said genes are first transcribed into mRNA and then they get converted into a polypeptide chain. A polypeptide is then converted to a protein. All the hidden codes inside our genes emerged as our physical traits and it is known as the gene expression. What is gene expression? All the hidden codes inside our gene, they get emerged as our physical traits and then these are known as the gene expression. So here you can see the process of gene expression. This is a process where the gene's genetic codes are used in managing the protein synthesis that is required for our body to produce the cell structures. Here you can see the DNA inside our cells. So here this process goes on. Then genes that carry information required for the sequence of amino acids, then these are termed as the structural genes. Hormones also play a very important role in this process. What is gene expression? The process where the genes genetic code are used in managing the protein synthesis that is required for our body to produce the cell structures. There are two main steps in the gene expression. First step is transcription. In this step, with the help of RNA polymerase enzyme, the messenger RNA is produced, resulting in the processing of mRNA molecule. What is first step in the gene expression? It is transcription. In transcription, with the help of RNA polymerase enzymes, the messenger RNA is produced, resulting in the processing of mRNA molecule. Second step is translation. The main function of mRNA is to direct the synthesis of a protein, resulting in the succeeding post-translational processing of the protein molecules. Here you can see the regulation of gene expression with the help of a diagram. There is a gene on DNA, then there is a transcriptional control. There is primary transcript, then it produces mRNA. So there is RNA processing control, then RNA transport control. Then after translation, a protein is formed from the gene on DNA. The protein is formed. So it is the regulation of gene expression. Gene expression is the process by which the instructions present in our DNA are converted into a functional product such as a protein. This process is tightly coordinated process which allows a cell to respond to its changing environment. During gene expression, genetic codes from the DNA code are converted into a protein with the help of translation and transcription. The genetic expression shows the process of the genetic makeup of an organism as its physical traits. In this process, the information flows from genes to the proteins. To understand this topic better, let us take the example of the keratin genes. Keratin is a protein that helps in the formation of our hair, nails and skin. In most cases, these things grow at a continuous speed as our hairs, nail and skin gets worn out over a period of time. The production of excessive keratin could form many hairs on the skin, dry and hard skin, thick and long nails. To avoid this, it is necessary to regulate the expression of keratin gene. The regulation of gene expression includes different mechanisms through which our cells manage the amount of produced proteins by our genes. The regulation of gene expression includes different mechanisms through which our cells manage the amount of produced proteins by our genes. Now let us see prokaryotic and eukaryotic transcription. The regulation of genes occurs differently depending on the type of organisms, whether it is prokaryotic or eukaryotic. You know that eukaryotic refers to both multicellular as well as unicellular organisms like animals, fungi, plants and protists possessing cells with nuclei and other organelles present within the cell. Prokaryotes are single-celled organisms like bacteria, which do not have a nucleus. Regulation of prokaryotic and eukaryotic transcription is completely different, as eukaryotes have a nucleus, but prokaryotes do not have a nucleus. You know this major difference between eukaryotes and prokaryotes, that eukaryotes have a nucleus while prokaryotes do not. So the regulation of prokaryotic and eukaryotic transcription is completely different. Now let us study about the lac operon. Lac operon is an operon or a group of genes with a single promoter that encodes gene for the transport and metabolism of lactose in E. coli and other bacteria. So it is an operon or a group of genes. Operon or a group of genes with a single promoter that encode genes for the transport and metabolism of lactose in E. coli and other bacteria. Here you can see the diagram of the lac operon. What is lac operon concept? The gene regulation in prokaryotes can be explained with the help of this model. Here, the alteration in physiological and environmental conditions can be observed, leading to an alternation in expression in prokaryotes. It was observed by two scientists, Jacob and Monod. The lac operon consists of regulatory gene I. This regulatory gene I codes for the repressor protein. Next is Z gene. Z gene codes for beta galactosidase, which catalyzes the hydrolysis of lactose into glucose and galactose. Next is Y gene. Y gene codes for permease, which regulates the lactose permeability in the cell. Next is a gene. A gene codes for A gene, it codes for trans-acetylase, which assists the enzyme beta galactosidase. Here you can see the process of lac operon. Cap. In the absence of CAMP, cap does not bind the promoter. Transcription occurs at a low rate. Here you can see the promoter operator lac Z, lac Y and lac A. That in the presence of CAMP, the cap binds the promoter. Here you can see the cap binding the promoter, and then it increases the RNA polymerase activity. Hence, all these genes help in lactose metabolism. In lac operon, the lactose acts as an inducer. If lactose is provided in the medium for the bacteria, the regulatory gene is activated. The inducer will bind to the repressor protein and render it inactive, which allows transcription of the operon. Thus, the lac operon is negatively regulated in this case. So this was all about the lac operon. Regulation of lac-operon by repressor is referred to as negative regulation. Lac-operon is under control of positive regulation as well, but it is beyond the scope of discussion at this level. In next video, we will discuss about the Human Genome Project. Thank you.